brothers, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. Set. Hey, hold on. Even. 4 down. Even. Shoot. Kick.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Safe.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Slam. Check 13.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Here we go.
Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, kill.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 50. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go. Motion, check. Shift.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometime nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Murray now on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Check in. Let's go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Hey, back up. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. It's been long. Big grip.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Escape and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
87's mine. I got 87. Rapid. Jump. Check to it in.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Murray from midfield. Able to find Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. First down, Murray. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Tre'Quan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Hey, Haywood!
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Snap.
middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 52. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready? You ready? What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends. 12. Alert. Check 9. You kill. Hey, Alpha. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Check.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, easy. Bravo. You're good. Right forward, ready.
Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 more yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. 4 down. Ready.
Now Hill gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Get it.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready? 5-9. Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9. 36. Eyes on 10. Right, smooth.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, kill. Hey, Foxtrot. 58 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 11. Army.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Complete. Smith has it. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where's primary.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come here, switch it.
They'll run with Drake. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Check 3, check, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 34, Mike 34. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Sammy. SOS.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
We go 21. Recon, 132 fighter. He's coming. We got double up. Tonight.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, orbit. 34. Scoot. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. We're waiting. Bound to lose 1. Here we go.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch 12. Wahoo! Protein spill. Shoot.
On third down, here's Kamara. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, easy. Mike 34. Mike 34. Let him. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 34's the Mike.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And Ginn's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Go. 10-2 stop.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Mike 58, right there. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here is Lynch on third and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.